Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody has had a great weekend. Welcome back to another episode. And today we're going to go over how the week turned out. We've done 2 weeks so far of class. This, believe it or not, starts week 3. Oh my gosh. These classes move so quick. It's amazing. You think you're, like lost in time or something, and all of a sudden it's like 8 weeks is up and you're done. So I want to go over the assignments from my marketing class, how those turned out, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the social media marketing things that we did. And in addition, we are going to go over the storytelling aspects that we did as well, just to give you guys an overview. We got some new announcements that are out, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. A little different today due to my overlays glitching. What I'm going to do today is basically show you the screen, and a lot of times I won't be in it. So we got to do it that way. Okay, so let's click over here to the screen. All right, so what we're looking at here is this is my social media marketing strategies class, and we are looking at module 2, social media as part of a larger marketing strategy is what we just finished. In this class, the major assignment that we're going to be doing, as you can see, is this SNHU Pet Supply. And we're using this pet supply as a case study so that we can learn and have somewhat like a mock company. So the SNHU Pet Supply is a fictional company. It sells supplies for pets, dog food, so forth. And the scenario for this is that the pet supply company has a new product. They currently are doing traditional media such as mailers in the local community, and they are also doing online digital marketing. They want to expand their brand. So my objective is to look at what their role is and what they're doing now, and to help them determine how to smooth that out. That's the objective here. So we read 2 of the chapters in perspectives of social media. There was not anything really captivating about those 2 perspectives. To give you a quick look, the first topic was, should marketers seek to integrate social media efforts with traditional efforts, or should they be kept planned and run independently of each other? The answer to that question is you want to run them together. Now, I'm going to add an exception to that, because that book is taking on the perspective or the angle, or it's a bigger company. We're looking at a company like PepsiCo. We're looking at, Best Buy. They have the budget to do those things. As a smaller company, one of the beauties of social media is the low cost to get in. A lot of social media can be organic, where you just place the post and let everybody else share, or you can pay for the post to be shown to different target audiences. So yes, if you have the budget, you can do traditional. Well, what would traditional media look like? You can add in mailers. There's some programs with the U.S. Postal Service. All I'm going to say is, if that's what you want to do, good luck. Okay. And you can do, flyers, throughout the local community. If you want to do something like that, community boards, if that's available to you, that's another form of traditional. Personally, for this particular project, I'm going to stick with social media predominantly. And then topic number 25, the question is, if there is room for social media and traditional efforts to be integrated, what strategy should be planned first, social media or traditional, or should both be planned simultaneously? I believe the answer is you want to plan them simultaneously. Of course, you want to create a strategy. As you hear, strategy is strategy, and that is the key behind the chapters for this week, for actually last week. Then there were a couple articles, Fix Your Social Media Strategy by Taking It Back to Basics. And then there was a video with Rick Dragon, author of Social Marketing and CEO of Dragon Search. It was a good video. He actually was speaking in front of Columbia Business School, and he addressed issues pertaining to the benefits of social media, and at the same time that he talked about how social media is still an untamed animal, if you for that analogy. So social media has a lot of moving parts. If you're coming into marketing, if you're developing a new business and you're looking at some things to how to position yourself, we discuss that this week as well. So the assignment that we had, let me scroll back. Let me go over here. So one of the assignments that we had, go up for this. It doesn't want to move. Okay, thank you. One more, big row, one more. Okay, here we go. So we had the assignment, Pet Supply. I'm going to pull up the rubric. On the rubric here, part of the assignment was to describe the messaging strategy SNHU Pet Supply currently uses to position its products. Support your description with specific examples from the case study. It also says identify all of the different marketing platforms SNHU Pet Supply uses and explain how they work together to support the overall brand positioning. And then, of course, identify weaknesses. So just to give you a look at what they are asking. So in this synopsis, it gives you some details about the company. Now, some key things to help with answering the questions. First thing is here, their most recent product addition is a new pet product line. Okay, that's something to pay attention to. This line offers products for both cats and dogs. Irrelevant, but it is going to help when you're deciding how to create different ads on the social media networks. And also the fact here that it says here, made of all natural ingredients. That's something you can utilize when you're doing your social media marketing. And then here it says sold at a price 10% higher than competing brands. This is indicating that this particular food is an upper scale consumer buy. So people who are really wanting something healthy for their pets, they're targeting those people using a 10% higher price point. The marketing strategy that they talk about here, the company is interested in growing brand awareness of the new product and increasing sales. They also address, let's see, reaching customers. So they had a focus of reaching local retail locations, and this right here. Ooh, go, no. So this piece right here, part of their strategy was reaching customers in the local area and bringing in foot traffic. And they have decided they want to, right here it shows they see the opportunity for expansion through the online channel. So what the assignment is asking me to do is assess. So my focus for the assignment is to assess where the company is now. So the case study gave me some detailed information. There's more here. I'll go over real quick. And that kind of gets me into the thinking of how do I want to position this company going forward to help them reach their goal. So that's what this assignment is helping me do. So let's go over here. And let's just scroll down here real quick, and I want to show you. It gives me some mock-up data of a Facebook account that they have, and it shows some of their page views, page likes, their reach, post engagement, videos. Okay, now if you go down here, you'll see the company posted 5 ads in the course of about 2 months. So that's roughly about 1 ad per week. And as you can see, the type of ad here, what they target, what their reach was, their highest reach was Ginger loves her new SNHU Pet Supply, all natural pet food. So obviously that got a lot of attention. And this is their paid endorsements or paid campaigns, that they did. It shows their cost per click down here. Okay. And on their Instagram account, they put up a couple of ads with puppies. Okay. So that just gives a little overview of the SNHU Pet Supply. We are going to be using this scenario throughout the entire course, and we're going to build on it. So this first assignment was phase 1, where I assessed what they were currently doing, what type of marketing brand position they had, and looked at what platforms they were using, primarily Facebook and LinkedIn. So that's what I'm working on. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about that. And we're gonna move over to let's see. Oh, so we did do grades. Grades came out. So I'm very happy for my blog post, blog implications. I got an A. And the feedback, I met expectations, so I exceeded expectations. Excellent. So excellent job with the content of the blog post and adapting information to set your position on YouTube's marketing implications. I chose YouTube for the marketing channel in that particular one. And this week, we have got new stuff. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to close that out. There's the video with the building your action plan for social media marketing with the speaker. That was him. Okay, I apologize. Oops, went too far. Here we go. So we had some announcements that came out this morning already. And so we're starting week 3. Welcome to module 3. In module 3, you will look into social media strategy and examine the insights, analytics of business promotion on Facebook and Instagram. You will evaluate the social media marketing insights of Facebook and Instagram for different target markets. For business looking to increase customer interaction and activity, understanding the insights can help you establish what is working and what is not working. So we've got some analytics exercises, as you can see here, some tips how you can be successful, and then she talks about our grades are going to be out. Very exciting things happening, very exciting things. So we can wrap up that first bit, and we're going to flip over to a recap of last week that we did with our strategic storytelling. So quick recap of what we did on week 2. Let's go over here to learning modules. Okay. Flip over. So week two was kind of cool because we looked at legends in different cultures. And this particular article was really good because it addressed the hula, Chinese shadow puppets, Zhao, Kunto, Ragugo, Griot, Bharatanatyam, and Calypso. For my assignment, for the discussion, I chose 3. I chose the Griot, hula, and Bharatanatyam. And then for my short paper, I chose hula and I chose Bharatanatyam. I enjoyed those stories. What I like about hula was the culture continues to breathe and live through this dance as they pass these stories down through the generations after generations. And I chose to talk about the volcano goddess Pela. And then for my excuse me and then for my discussion on Bharatanatyam, I chose Shiva, the cosmic dance. And both of these deities I found to be exciting. They both use fire to destroy, but that is not feared because it means renewal. Very awesome lessons that I learned looking up all that information. So that was a good week. And what I'm gathering from storytelling is learning how to captivate an audience in any type of situation. And by seeing how different cultures produce, tell, and carry forward stories, now I have reference points to pull from when I choose to tell a story. And I have found that to be useful, great conversation pieces, if nothing else. So that was last week. And we already have an announcement. My teachers don't be playing, y'all. My teachers don't be playing. They are not playing. All right. So we already have an announcement for this week. So far, this course, we've discovered communication theories and strategies for storytelling, and we've looked at the history of storytelling and the role of traditional storytelling methods. We're now diving into module 3. In this module, we'll talk about the human dimensions of storytelling. There is no discussion this week. Yeah. Instead, you'll compose a journal entry where you'll reflect on your personal reactions to the memorable story you shared in Module 1 discussion. Then you'll complete the first milestone towards the completion of the final project of this course, milestone 1, you'll use what you've learned in modules 1 through 3 to develop the pitch for your story. By now, you might have noticed the one thing that all stories have in common: people. Storytelling is inextricably linked to people, but the opposite is also true. People are inextricably linked to storytelling. It's not just that we tell stories. Sociology, anthropology, and psychology have all found that storytelling and are effective for communicating with people, in large part because we're wired to respond to stories. By knowing of storytelling, you need to be able to analyze how social and behavioral factors impact a person's response to different storytelling elements, so you can choose which elements to use and, more importantly, which elements to avoid. So we've got some required reading. We've got the textbook, chapters 2 and 3. We've got reading Introduction to Professional Communication, Part 3. So let's take a look at that. And okay, so audience analysis. Alrighty, love it. All right, what else we got? Don't need that anymore. We've got Introduction to Professional Communication, Part 3, sections 3.6 to 3.9. So might as well I'm just going to plan on reading that whole section. And then we've got video, the magical science of storytelling, the danger of a single story, and then storytelling in different story for each culture. So let's look at that one. That's a Forbes article. Storytelling is a different story for each culture. Okay. Cool. So that is where we are at for this week. And we've got a journal. And then we're going to be working on our milestone. Hey. I don't think I looked at what was going on in my marketing. Let me see what's going on. Week 3. Amazing, we're in week 3. Okay, so this week we've got to evaluate social media marketing analytics for SNHU Pet Supply, describe elements of social media marketing, and then we've got required resources: Facebook Insights, Instagram Insights, Facebook About Page Insights. What else? It's a little overview of the module. We have a discussion this week. Okay, that's good. One class, no discussion. Another class, we have a discussion. And then we have 3.2 assignment analytics exercise. Okay, wow, excellent. So as you can see, we have a pretty light week. A lot of reading, which, I nibble away at that during the week. But overall, I've only got one discussion. I don't have a blog post to do for my marketing class. And then I've got 2 papers to hand in on Sundays. That's a good week. All right. So I hope you guys are learning something about social media marketing and storytelling and how they can be incorporated into your day-to-day activities, or if you're checking out my videos because you're curious on how these classes roll out each week. I'm glad you're watching. I hope you're learning something. I know for me, I'm excited to finally be able to see what it means to be a social media marketing strategist and apply all of the previous classes that I did to these classes right here. So I'm going to sign off. This has been an awesome weekend and week. I feel very productive, and I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Deuces.